have it adding digits, comma zeros, and some decimals. And I wish you would try to test me, yo. You should listen to the lesson, no. Masterminds out of Mexico, I invested though when I let it grow. Benjamins, I got a pocket full. Rich the income and your taxes low. Spend it right and then the best of more. And if you don't believe me, ask my doctor though.
What you mean? You mean Uncle G? Planting seeds for these money trees. Who got my money, please? Everywhere you wanna be like Visa, MasterCard, American Express. I bought the bank and I bought the jets.
I buy apartments, I send checks.
Hey, welcome, Grant Cardone here, and welcome to the 10X Money Challenge. In the next 5 days, I'm going to take you with a bunch of my friends. I got Kevin O'Leary tonight. We got Sharon Lecter tomorrow night, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Wednesday night, Magic Johnson came up from nothing. What he did in basketball is nothing compared to what he did in business. Then we have Jordan Peterson, Thursday night. Friday, Stormy Wellington's here this week. She makes about $20 million a year, a young black woman that came from nothing, beat up her whole life, and turned it around. This week, we're going to take you, I'm going to show you, ladies and gentlemen, how I would go from zero to $1 million as fast as possible. People say you can't get rich quick. I say I'm going to show you how to get rich as quick as humanly possible without you getting old, tired, and wrinkled.
Well, we know for sure.
I got my right-hand man, Jared Glant, here. Before, Jared, you get involved, let me just introduce myself to the 246,000 people that signed up for this that may not even know who I am. Grant Cardone, author of 8 books, 13 best-selling business programs. I have worked for some of the largest companies in the world. I just finished doing a stint on Undercover Billionaire, Discovery Channel. I went from zero to $5.5 million. Discovery documented the entire 90-day effort. They asked me if I could go to $1 million in 90 days with only $100. I said, I guarantee you I can do it. I'll bet you $1 million I can do it. I didn't know COVID was going to come. I didn't know 40 million people were going to be let out of work. But I did know that I knew the systems. Okay, the systems. What exactly would I need to do? I didn't need money, I didn't need a name, I didn't need fame, and I didn't need social media. I went from zero to $5.5 million, and Discovery Channel was nice enough to spend a lot of money, time, and effort to document my progress and process to do that. I also own a couple companies. I own a company that's done over $1 billion worth of products and service sales over the internet. I'm also want to proudly say one of my great accomplishments is I was raised by a single mother, had a drug problem when I was 15 to 25. I'm not proud of that one, but I am proud that I overcame it. I was broke at 25 years old, $40,000 worth of debt. Today I own $3 billion worth of real estate. I got about 13 million people that follow me along social media. I got friends all over the world, people that do business with us all over the world in 180 countries. And I'm just really proud to have a lot of friends. Founder and creator of a thing called the 10X movement. If you've ever seen people rocking a 10X t-shirt or a 10X hat, you want to move this stuff over so they can see it? 10X hat or 10X t-shirt. I got a big social media following, but most importantly, we got a lot of engagement on YouTube. We're a major influencer on YouTube with 1.4 million followers, about 3.4 million followers on Instagram. Hundreds of millions of engagements on a monthly basis, without exaggeration. And I came from, the thing I'm most proud about, I came up from nothing. And today, my dad died when I was 10 years old. He was very, very interested in money for his family. He wanted to take care of his family, and he thought one day he could be a millionaire. Unfortunately, my dad died before he got there, and I was 10 years old, and I've been trying to learn and understand the money game. So, welcome. Thank you for being here. If it's the first time you've ever done anything with me, let me know in the chat. You're watching on Zoom or Instagram or Facebook. If not, maybe you've been following me for a while. Look, I'm here to help you guys. And I do deals today. I do things today that are in the hundreds of millions of dollars. I just closed a transaction last Monday. It was $185 million. And I'm proud of that and everything, but the thing I'm most proud of is to help. If I could help 185 people make $1 million, that would make me more proud than doing one deal at $185 million. And that's what we want to do this week, okay? I'm going to put together a full 90-day challenge. Where this is going to go, you're like, why are you doing this? Because over the next 90 days, I'm going to put together a challenge starting this week. This is for free. A 90-day challenge to take a group of people from zero or wherever you are. We're just going to zero wherever you are, and we're going to see who can get to $1 million as fast as possible. Then I'm going to bring you to our annual conference where hundreds of thousands of people will see you, and I'm going to show you off on our stage and say, this cat, this lady, this guy, this girl, this kid, this old man, this old woman went from zero to $1 million in 90 days, okay? If you don't want to do $1 million, if that's too small for you, I'm with you. Let's go to 10 million. I've done that. If you're doing 10 million, I can show you how to get to 100. That's called It's called
a hectamillionaire.
Hectamillionaire. I've done that. And if you want to go from 100 million to $1 billion, by the way, I killed a Billy. I used to hunt a Billy. I used to be a Billy hunter. Now I'm a Billy killer. And I want to if you want to do that, I'll do it with you, okay? Tonight we're going to have Kevin O'Leary on. First, I want to talk to you about the three things that you have to undo. Jared, you wanted to say something first.
Yeah, no, I just want to say that, thank you guys first and foremost for being here. Everybody backstage in VIP, what's up? Glad to have you guys here. Thanks for being here. We're going to do a little bonus session for you guys at the end of the day today. What we're going to be doing over the next 7 days, we have a workbook that we put together for. So if you haven't had the opportunity to get the workbook yet, you can still grab that at grantcardone.com/workbook. We have some amazing swag packages that we're going to be giving away every single day. It's got a hat, it's got some wristbands, it's got a bunch of cool 10X stuff in here that we'll be sending that out. We're going to be giving this stuff away for people throughout the day. So first thing that we'll be giving these away for will be sharing the stream today. So whatever platform you're on, if you have the ability to share, we're going to be going through every one of these and sharing and checking who shared, and we're going to be giving away 20 of these swag bags. We'll be mailing it out to you. They're worth about $150. So go ahead and share this stream. Get people on here. We're going to be talking about money. This will be the largest financial education event that happens this entire year with the amount of people that are going to be on this. And we believe that we can create a movement that could overcome governments, politics, wars, by giving people the ability to produce. So thank you so much for being a part of this. 7 days straight here. We're going to get started. At the end of the day today, we're going to give you guys a brief homework assignment to prepare you for tomorrow. So sit back, relax. Thank you,
Jared. Thank you. Jared's been with me for 10 years now. He came aboard when he was 25 years old. He was broke. My goal wasn't to give him a job and an opportunity. My goal was to give him a job and opportunity and make sure he creates wealth. So if you have a place to take notes, maybe you already have our workbook, okay? Number one, most important, 3 things you have to do with the money game. And like any target, number one, how you doing? Robert, how you doing?
No,
Good.
this is Mr. Craig Stutnicki.
Oh, Mr. Craig. Craig, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. So I got guests coming in here right now. One of the biggest real estate groups in the world is in the room right now. One of the most respected groups in the world. Related, right?
That's related.
I've been wanting to do business with you guys for years, man. Maybe one day.
Well, no, you never know.
Okay?
You never know.
So look, on the money game, the first thing you need to know is you got to make a commitment, okay? So your commitment, and I always say this, commitment, when there's a lack of commitment, when you give up on the possibility, nothing happens without the decision, the commitment. Money is not about paper. It's not about the accumulation. It's not about math first. It's not about actually where money comes from, currency, whether there's a shortage or not. It's not about debt or earning. Number one, most important, like any target, you have to make a commitment. Not to earn money, okay? Not to have a good job. You all had that. Not to pay the bills. The commitment needs to be to the target of how much money is enough money. So many things, and I want you to know this, many things that's holding you back from the money game is not what you don't know, it is what you do know. So anytime I am trying to clean my system, okay, I want to add fruits and vegetables. I got my buddy Jonathan that's probably on Clubhouse right now listening to this. He's so worried about how to clean it up. I'm like, bro, before you put something good in, all you holistic guys and gals out there, before you put something good in, you need to get a colonic. You need to get an enema. You need to clean out what's already in your system, okay? And that's really, really important with the mind as well. Money is a mental game, okay? Like any target, getting the right person in your life, getting the right health, getting the right family, okay? Most of this stuff is mental first. And so the first thing I would have you do is get rid of those things that are blocking you from having what you want. So real quick, we're just going to go through, and I know we're going to spend the whole night on this, right? On the money limitations.
Yep.
But if you were brought up like me, see, I had a commitment to a job. Guess what I got? A job. Then when I had a commitment to making more money, guess what I got? More money. What I didn't have was a commitment to freedom, financial freedom, okay? So the target here, we're going to talk about $1 million target. But really, once you get to $1 million, you're going to realize that's no money. My goal for you is $1 million in the shortest period of time possible. If you can't get rich quick, I want to get rich as quick as possible. I want to then keep it, and then I want to multiply it. So make a commitment right now. I'm going to become a millionaire. That's all you got to do. Write it down, jot it down. I'm going to become a millionaire. If that's too small a number, I'm going to become a
10 millionaire.
10 millionaire. That's not enough.
Decamillionaire.
I'm going to become a hectamillionaire. That's not enough. I'm going to become a billionaire. There is no number that you can write that's too small or too big. Okay, it's all a fantasy anyway. So is being broke. If you can be broke, you can be rich. A man told me that one day, and it just changed my whole life. I was broke. I was in debt. And he says, son, if you can be broke, you can get rich. And I was like, huh? He's like, if you can live broke, because that takes a lot of creativity. Okay? You're having to figure out how to hustle everything. If you can figure out how to live broke, all you got to do is change your mind and make a decision to get rich. It is easier to be successful. I said this on Undercover Billionaire. It is hard to live on this planet with money. It's almost impossible without it. But then how much is enough money? Let's face it. Look, everybody in the room, everybody listening to this, everybody watching right now, you will make $1 million in your lifetime. The thing that we got to take out of this lifetime is how long it takes to get to 1 million or 10 million or 1 billion. What you want to do is reduce, if this is when you're a baby and this is when you die, what you want to do is you want to reduce the time that you have your money, so your target needs to include an amount and it needs to include a time, okay, so that I can actually enjoy it. Take time out of the equation, make a commitment to having a certain amount of money, income. Okay, this needs to be your commitments. Commitments to income. Number 2, commitments to wealth. And number 3, commitments to passive income, money you don't work for, which brings me to the second and third piece here. Okay, number 2, money is infinite. Unlike what your parents told you, there is no shortage of money on planet Earth. There's never been a shortage of money on this planet. Why? Because money is manufactured. It is really, really important for people without getting involved in the Federal Reserve and when they took it off the gold backing and the president that did none of that really matters. At the end of the day, if you want to create true, unbelievable, amass wealth for yourself and your family, whatever your intentions are. Maybe your intentions are to buy Patek watches, Gucci belts, Chanel bags, and show off to the whole world because you want this big castle and show it off. Maybe that's your goal. Or maybe your goal is to, I don't need any of the money. I'd like to create the wealth and start solving problems of the world. Maybe you're one of those people like, hey, I'd like to put my wife in a Chanel purse or bag and shoes. And I'd like to help the world. And by the way, I don't care whether I got a bunch of old blue jeans, a beat up belt, and beat up blue boots. Okay? Maybe you want to live on a ranch somewhere. You just want to take care of your food, your water, your cattle. You want some bison. I don't know what your dream is. I know this.